What is going on, guys? DBG here, and lads, I've spent the last 7 or 8 minutes recording this video, and I don't have that much time. So we've got the MyTEAM Iceberg right here from @totally_not_Alex, or totally no Alex on Twitter, totally not _Alex on Reddit. Oh my god, lads, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to really rush through this. I got 15 minutes. I got 20 minutes. And 20 minutes to get through this whole thing. And we didn't even finish the very first one. So we are going to speed run through the MyTEAM Iceberg. If you guys don't know, from the top of the iceberg are the stuff that everybody knows about, or most people know about. And the further you go down into the iceberg, the less people know about things. So let's fire through it. And this is about all of 2K, not just MyTEAM, or this is not just 22. It's about 2K for years, not just 2K22. 250k tournament, we know what it is. It's a 250k tournament. Sniping, buying a card for less than it costs. RNG, luck. Random number generator, just means luck. Basically, again, any of these rewards. No money spent, all money spent. They're in the name. No money spent wasn't really a thing. And then in 2K21, because no money spent, people started becoming really snobby about being no money spent. The all money spent people just came to really just piss them off on Twitter. Shout out Amir. Base 11, the best release of MyTEAM. Base 11 in 2K19 is the best release ever, followed by Base 98 in 2K20. Both are way better than Base 3 this year. Card concepts, I don't know what they mean by that. Locker codes. Chicken man. So this is a phrase that came from Pro-Am. If somebody was a really good shooter, they were known as they were apparently chicken. If somebody was a really bad shooter, they were 50. But MyTEAM began to adopt that phrase, and then it just became used so much that that people just start calling individual players Chicken Man. Again, we all know Chicken Man Jameson from last year. Promo packs, Dunktober Jokic. Dunktober Jokic meme was interesting because it was a group of about 10 friends, or one person on 10 different accounts, that would spam Dunktober Jokic comments. This is right before the first 250 quals. Would spam Dunktober Jokic comments in everybody's comment section, but they would all like each other's comments. The 5 most upvoted comments after an hour on almost every MyTEAM video was about Dunktober Jokic, and then they started spamming Dunktober Jokic in my Twitch stream during 250k quals. I'd say 50% of the messages during 250k, not quals, the tournament itself, were about Dunktober Jokic on the first day, and then I just bought into the meme the second day. Sweat is a sweat. 2KDB, the best website. Cohen, a person who doesn't really do much except play defense and shoot. Okay, so let me just move this all the way up. Okay, tydebo's account locked during 250k. Basically, he was trying to make sure he didn't get hacked. Xbox locked his account, and yeah, it was definitely Xbox. It wasn't 2K's fault that Ty's account got locked. That's 100% given. It's just the flaw in the tournament meant that he got screwed once the account got locked. Tween. Basically, in NBA 2K20, if you held L2 while in a dribble animation, you could not get stolen, but you could not get the ball stolen. But if you could put the ball between your legs while still moving forward. So the L2 used to be a thing where you could just basically pull off dribble moves and nobody could stop you. But because if you went through the legs while moving forward, literally going between legs, you would literally glitch in a straight line up the whole court and no one could stop you. Even though it was between, because again, between the legs, between just shorter. Week 1 DBG, the best 2K player in NBA 2K21. Basically, right before 2K21 was launched, 2K were talking about how the stick was going to be the best way to shoot, and it was all going to be aiming. So I practiced so much. I played with claw. So I could get the proper adjustment. And then when the game first started, stick shooting was easy, but it took skill. As in, it was really easy. But if you were able to, it wasn't easy, but if you knew how to do it, it was over. It was difficult. But if you learned how to shoot the stick, you would score every single shot. It was way too overpowered, but it wasn't easy. It was difficult for a lot of people. But basically, there was a week where all the competitive players were in my streams trying to get the sauce. I was there beating guys 21-0 consistently in TTO. I was 82-0 in Unlimited in the first couple of days. I had Ty, I had Splash, I had Jin, I had all these Shump, all these guys watching my streams. for the sauce, which was hilarious. Which is hilarious. There was a week where I was the best player in the world, which is why week 1 DBG is the thing, because I'm not very good at my team. Like, I'm not very good, but there was a week where I was legitimately the best player in the world, which is hilarious. And I don't let people forget that either, which is why it's still a thing. Bonga has just been he's a 6'8" point guard. He's been a demon since he's been in the game. He's been a 6'8" point guard every year, and he's always a budget card. Gauntlet spotlights, the most difficult spotlight sims ever. Like, we had a thing called the Impossible Challenge, the Goals vs Invincibles Challenge. It took Ty like 20 tries, it took me 60 tries. It was one of the most difficult things ever. The Goal vs Invincibles Challenge, and some of them were like get 11 steals with no fouls. Get 30 assists with a player with no turnovers. The Gauntlet spotlights were some of the most difficult challenges we've ever had. MT buying, it is what it is. It's against Toss. Danny Ferry, randomly in NBA 2K21, a vault reward came out for Danny Ferry. He had 98 on quick. He had Curry slide. He was 6'10", had the best stats, best animations. He was just the best card by a mile. X and base, again, I don't know why X and base is lower than base 11. X and base is more known than 11. Laner, one word, 6 ladders, lads. Speed boosting, speed glitch 2K21. The Amir way, the all money spent guy. Basically, someone on Twitter used to just comment under every post being like, "Oh, us all money spent players, you can't be giving free cards out to players. All money spent players need the best cards and stuff." He's the all money spent guy. He is hilarious, and like the best part about him as a troll is that people get so angry at him. Like there are grown men getting angry at some random guy joke trolling about being all money spent. Dean Wade, the GOAT, basically. It was like the start of April in NBA 2K20. I made a rant about Unlimited because it was just screwing me. And Dean Wade hit 8 whites in a row in a game we barely ever hit whites. This video got like 50,000 views, and I'm there ranting, and I'm like, man, I got cooked. I was up by 20 at halftime, and 8 threes in a row went in by Dean Wade. And no, I didn't say D Wade. Dean Wade. It was an entire like rant being like, I'd be fine if D Wade destroyed me. I'd be fine if Dwayne Wade. No, it wasn't D Wade. It was Dean Wade. Because D Wade was the best player in 2K20. Anyways, Trent, the greatest player in the world. He played you before and he beat you. He also has a podcast there. The guy's just funny. In fact, the fact that it's just some dude in his 20s trolling everybody and not a kid is the funniest part. Curry slide, super OP move, auctioneer's bots. Basically, around Christmas, they bought every single pink diamond card for under like 70k. I don't know why. And then they did it again with diamond cards. They've done like 3 or 4 times. They just bought every card at a certain tier under a certain price. So if you know when the bots are coming, you can literally make infinite money. You don't need to worry about a point guard Karolinko. Basically, in NBA 2K20, when position locks were a thing, point guard Karolinko was the most common thing in 2K19. 2K literally said in their dev blog, you don't need to worry about a point guard Karolinko, and then proceeded to give us a point guard Karolinko in the game. Dark Matter Nurkic. Oh my god. So basically, we had Game of Rigged. There was this Game of Rings situation where there was a whole bunch of rewards. Like score a certain amount with a certain player. And for some reason, somehow, like, Zion went from like first to last in like one single go. There was no table. No one has any idea what the points were. It was completely rigged. So that Dame won, we got Nurkic. But everyone's assumed, oh, we're getting a free Dark Matter. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna just get CJ McCollum. Nope. We can get McCollum, but we got a Nurkic. But this was the worst Dark Matter in the game. So basically, we had already gotten a Pink Diamond Nurkic in Season 6 for free. For like an hour worth of playing the game, we got a Pink Diamond Nurkic. And this Dark Matter Nurkic was like essentially the same card. They had the same Hoff badges. They had basically the same stats. They were the same card. Like, we literally, it wasn't like it was a card in packs. It was literally a free card we had gotten 6 weeks earlier. We got free again. It was mad. And it was terrible. It was alright 6 weeks prior, but it was terrible in the end. Unpopular players getting juice cards. I mean, everyone gets a juice card. Like, literally everybody. And PD Hard in every pack. So in NBA 2K18, there was a glitch that happened that instead of taking out Pink Diamond Harden, they put him in every pack. So Pink Diamond Harden, there was like 3 Pink Diamonds in the game, which were 99 overalls at the time. were only $3.99 overalls in the game. And when Harden was set to expire from packs, instead of removing him from the packs, they put him in every pack. I'm surprised we didn't see, I would say reward card being pulled in packs. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. Glitch reality season general. Oh my god. Like, glitch reality season. Once we realized, it was hype for about 3 weeks when we were like searching for codes and everything. And once we realized that like the codes and our mystery hunting meant no difference, it made no difference. And the only thing that season had was just pure luck. When the first person who got Tyronn Lue, we were all trying to find all these codes with Tyronn Lue. The first person that got him just got him luck. The glitch market was literally just random. It was like another vault. Mad. 2K18 March Madness incident. Oh, I remember that. So basically what happened, I was trying to confuse there. So basically what happened was 2K prematurely announced the winner. So Lonzo Ball was up against Derrick Rose in the final. $3.99 overall card for the winner. And with an hour to go, 2K prematurely announced that Lonzo Ball won. But it was only 52% to 48%. So what did people do? People voted up Derrick Rose. So that Derrick Rose actually won. And everyone's like, what the hell happens now? We got a Derrick Rose card later on. But basically, Lonzo didn't win. But 2K prematurely announced Lonzo won. So they gave us Lonzo anyway. PD Charles Barkley. I mean, he was in the game 2K17. Silver Zach LaVine. Dunks were unblockable in 2K15. And once you got into a dunk animation, it was a guaranteed score. Zach LaVine had the highest dunk rating and the best dunk animations. You turboed. And once you held square, you got into an animation and scored 2 points every time. Galaxy Opal Rashid Lewis. He was the... Or Rashard Lewis. He was the gatekeeper for Dark Matter or for Galaxy Opal Kareem. He was terrible, but he's like 3 million MT. Joel Embiid's bicep. We stared at Joel Embiid's bicep because there was a locker code on it for probably 10 hours. 10 hours because we thought it was going to have Ty Lue. It was the worst. It was a terrible locker code. It was for like a diamond shoe boost or something. Or it was for like a diamond shoe. Acrobat Eurostep 3-pointer, 2K13, an unstoppable move. You literally just did Eurostep 3-pointers. WNBA players and card arts. It happens every year. Don't know why. Promo sets leaked early. For a year, we used to every now and again we get a promo set leaked early, and then in like December of last year they leaked like three in a row randomly leaked early by 2K themselves. Like they would be either put in game or they were put on like 2K's official pages. So we were convinced that they were intentional, and then out of nowhere they started doing reveals. 2K15 duplication exploit. You literally sold the card and you redeemed it. You would you get the MT, but the card would still be in the auction. I can't remember exactly how you did it, but I got like 1 million MT by just constantly redeeming a Jeremy Lin. Murasan equals Usain Bolt. In 2K20, Murasan was the fastest player in the game, even though he had 25 speed. I don't get like basically players. The game started off too slow and they tried to patch the speed, and whatever the hell they did made every player have 99 speed. PD LeBron Christmas code incident. The Grinch stole Christmas, so I'm going to say. 2K20 casino controversy. Basically, the whole 2K20 menus, the whole 2K20 system, it was literally a casino game mode. Slot machines, prize wheels. There were like the TTO court was literally a casino. Like, as in, the funny thing is that like none of the actual stuff that people were calling gambling was the gambling part of the game. The gambling is the packs, but like it was literally a casino. The theme of NBA 2K22 2019 was a casino, which is hilarious. Gold Ty Lue. Basically, you got Gold Ty Lue, you got 150k XP. Gold Ty Lue. Hey, you got him. Luck. Some people are like typing in codes backwards and getting them, but it was luck. Ambush Jeremy Lin locker code incident. So basically, when 2K gave giveaways for cards, they used to give creator locker codes as well. So Ambush had a creator locker code. And he also could give away a Jeremy Lin. But no one knew what this was. I'm going to give Ambush some credit here, because he initially thought he was giving away a Jeremy Lin. Like, he had no idea what was going on, because he got an email. Like, it was the first time they'd ever done creator codes, and it was explained really bad, because Ambush wasn't the only person who thought he had a Jeremy Lin to give away. That was giving away cards that day, by the way. He was not the only one. There were other people who thought they were giving away a Jeremy Lin. It was not just him. But basically, Ambush wanted to hype it up. So he had been hyping up that he had a free Jeremy Lin locker code, and it was a 99 overall. And then basically, it just became just a crazy situation. So I made a video, and this is back in peak COVID boom, where I was getting 70,000 views a video. Carlos was getting 100,000 views a video. Like, Carlos put out a video saying Jeremy Lin locker coming. I put out a video saying Jeremy Lin locker code coming. I went live on Twitch doing like a waiting room. I was like, oh, 2 hours until Jeremy Lin locker code comes. And then by the time everything was there was so much hype on Ambush's stream. And Ambush started like messing with the guys, messing with the viewers, like toying with them, being like, oh, he's only here to for the code. You're not actually here to watch me, so I'm gonna make you wait. And then people started getting toxic. And then Ambush started getting toxic. And like, if you guys know, Ambush's way of debating people is to argue louder. And then like he said some things completely out of line, started calling out other creators. Like, the stream's on YouTube somewhere. Like, what started off as like a misunderstanding led to just madness. Glitched market. What glitch market? I played like 2,000 games, didn't see it that season. 8 Kobe 24 locker code. There was a locker code that was 8 Kobe 24 during the NBA 2K22 50K final. It gave you a pack called the Mamba Forever pack. Nobody knows what was in the pack because it was just a fake. It was a fake card. $2,000 on packs. Was that who? Was it Troydan or was that Aiden Ross not getting Derrick Rose? Accidental symbolism and Trial of Champions. Basically, yeah, that someone who made like one of the logos for Trial of Champions tried to make a cool logo. Turns out it was a symbol for, that political party that we can't really name on this website. Completely accidental. Like, a lot of people are like going at 2K being like, you can't support 2K because of this. No, that was complete accidental on a graphic designer. Like, no, I'm telling you, that is like, I'll be one to give out about 2K Rain. That was not on the graphic designer. That's just a mistake. It's an honest mistake. Inappropriate custom jerseys / courts. It's always going to happen. Reward cards being pulled in packs. So basically, there were these dynamic duo cards in packs in NBA 2K20, and they were the weirdest thing ever. So if you pulled a dynamic duo pack, if you opened a dynamic duo pack, you got a random card. You got a random card in the game. It could be any card, but there were no like consumables. It was just one card. No consumables, nothing. One card. People were pulling reward cards. People pulled Kobe. Go Kobe was a like 200-hour grind that year. Sorry, no, he was a 120-hour grind. People were pulling him for free. Madness. tydebo made Giannis basically. So Giannis made tydebo. Basically, people always called Ty Giannis made back in 2K19 because he scored 95% of his points with Giannis. And people said the only reason he was good was because Giannis. And then he's proceeded to win 250. He's proceeded to win $500,000 in 5v5 2K. Hashtag unfollow 2K. Back in NBA 2K16. Back in NBA 2K15, 2K promised a locker code once NBA 2K reached 100 or reached 1 million followers on Twitter. They promised a locker code for a free diamond player. And then it happened in 2K16. But at this stage, diamond, there was like 2 diamonds in the game. A diamond free locker code. And they said it was unlimited locker code as well. So giving every player a diamond would have been huge. And 2K went back on their word. 2K made like a 1 million follower locker code and it was like 10,000 MT. So they completely went back on their word. The community went nuts. It ended up on Nick the Bulls fan and Cash Nasty ended up on Drama Alert. And people were like, unfollow 2K. That they were like, oh, the only reason they got 1 million followers is because they promised this and they never did get it. And people legitimately becoming gambling addicts. I don't know of that. I mean, you could say that for packs. Then, okay, can I bring this up a little bit? I don't know what this says in the bottom. The Tens Groups on I don't know anymore. I don't know any of that. Lawsuits. There's currently someone suing 2K over packs, I guess. And the good old Two Bros Gaming situation where a former dev had a Pokemon account and he had sent a few inappropriate messages to you can look into the whole lore about this, but yeah, he got fairly quickly fired and vanished from the internet. But I do want to say this though with the Two Bros is that like none of them were under 18. Like I don't know where the story is that he was like, what he did was obviously incredibly wrong. Like he got fired. I don't think any different situation was going to happen. But it wasn't kids. We got to get the facts straight. We got to get the facts straight about that. It was not. He did absolutely nothing as far as we are aware to kids. He just nuked his online presence, which means maybe he did. But let's not talk about that. yeah, this is kind of when we got mad onto the iceberg. So yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.